being, well, I suppose there's a certain level of desperation. And we need to evaluate some of the things that lead to this nonsense. Particularly this part of what is that called? The part of Nigeria where this is happening. It's in the Niger Delta. It's in the Niger Delta. Okay. Now, this is a part of Africa, the part of Nigeria that has a lot of oil.
And it's very rich there.
Very rich, very rich. And unfortunately, though, the money, the oil is being tapped out of there, and nothing goes to the indigents. So, out of desperation, okay, they're willing to do anything that will get them out of whatever problems they're having, and they have a lot of it. So now what happens is that these churches come in, and they say, well, we are going to make your life better. If we do this, and you do this, and you do this, and you give us lots of money. You know what? How in the world do you take 4 months worth of hard work money from these poor people in the name, wait a minute, Dr. Sophia, to rid them, your own children, of some witchcraft? You give them your money to abuse your children. It shows in this article, and that is so shocking to me, that a father sat in the room and watched his own child beaten by men. His little girl, his 7-year-old little girl, beaten by men, then taken away from him. Can you imagine the pain of that little girl was experiencing? Can you imagine? I just say we need to ask ourselves, how do you think you will feel if your father is sitting right there and 4 men come in, beat you up in front of him, then take you away to some god-awful place, beat you some more, pour hot oil on you, rape you, toss you out if your father doesn't come up with 4 months worth of money? Let me tell you, Dr. Sophia, I am angry.
I know I am.
If you're not angry, you should be. Shame on you if you're not.
You know, there's a movie called Network, and it said, the guy that was in the movie said he wanted everybody to go to their windows and just open their windows up and say, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take anymore.
That's it.
So that's where we are.
Not in the name of God.
We are mad.
We are mad.
We're not. Well, we're not mad. Now, we know adults get mad, but we are angry, and we have decided that we're not going to allow this to happen anymore silently. We're not going to silently sit by and allow people to misuse and abuse children in the name of God.
We cannot do that anymore.
In the name of God. Now, you can do it under any other name that you want to, and you probably will be arrested.
But you can do it under the name of God. You see what I'm saying?
Isn't that something?
Any other reason why this kind of thing happens, everybody goes ballistic. But it's happening under the name of God. God is supposed to be loving. God is supposed to, believing in God is supposed to teach us how to love our fellow man. The most vulnerable human beings on the face of this earth are children. Now, you know what? I have to say this. For those who believe that children are witches and have these powers, I will tell you something.
Oh, no,
if they have that kind of power.
Yes, we must talk about this.
If they have that kind of power, do you think they will sit around and watch you beat them and burn them?
And do anything else to them?
What is wrong with that mentality?
We want you to do some research, okay? Just when we get together again, we want you to do some research on witches and the power of witches. Now, if witches, if it's true that these children, as they are being labeled, are witches, and the power that these people are saying that these children have, then definitely they would have power enough to keep you or anybody else from hurting them. You would be the one who would be hurt.
That's right. That's right. Not them.
Not them. So let's just
common sense. Thank you. Come on. Oh my God.
Common sense.
But you know that this is a sign of a deteriorating society. This is a sign of a deteriorating society.
Well,
in our next segment, we're going to talk about what we have to do. But right now, we need to point out what all those problems are. We need to point it out. It's reality. This is our reality.
I